On the night of April 14, 1912, Titanic, the world's largest and most luxurious ocean liner ever built to date, struck an iceberg. During the early hours of the following day, Titanic sank beneath the waves, casting 1,500 souls into the North Atlantic Ocean. Titanic drew public attention, spurred major changes in maritime safety regulations, and inspired a lasting legacy in popular culture. However, there was another ship by the same name that had been built over 2 decades before the Titanic tragedy. Unlike the ill-fated Titanic that sank in 1912, this one served a successful 40-year career. That ship was none other than the 1888 SS Titanic. SS Titanic, Part 1, Origin and Construction. In 1888, Titanic was built in Belfast, Ireland. Titanic was built by the shipbuilding corporation MacIlwaine Lewis Company. On March 3, 1888, Titanic was launched. The ship had a length of 79 meters. Shortly afterwards, construction of Titanic was completed. Titanic was originally built for the H.J. Scott & Company. After being completed, however, Titanic was purchased by the Smith & Service Company. Titanic was built with a steel hull, 2 masts, 1 funnel, and 1 propeller. Additionally, Titanic was one of the first steamships to be equipped with electric lighting. After completing her sea trials and being certified, Titanic began performing her intended role as a freight carrier. SS Titanic, Part 2, Early Career as Titanic. On May 4, 1888, Titanic departed Belfast, bound for Glasgow, commencing her maiden voyage. In 1890, Titanic was purchased by the Ulidian Steam Navigation Company. On February 6, 1895, while Titanic was on a voyage to Boston, the ship caught fire. The fire damaged the ship's steering gear. For this reason, Titanic was diverted to Norfolk, Virginia. There, the ship would be repaired and put back into service. Just a year later, on March 20, 1896, while Titanic was docked in Philadelphia at Pier 43, the ship again caught fire. Titanic would again be repaired and put back into service. On September 20, 1898, while Titanic was in the process of docking in Ardrossan, Scotland, the ship collided with her pier. The collision damaged the ship's stern and propeller. The ship would be repaired and put back into service. On September 30th, 1900, Titanic ran aground at Hampton, Maine. Fortunately, the ship was undamaged and was refloated within 1 hour and 30 minutes. The ship then continued to operate uneventfully under the name Titanic for the next 3 years. SS Titanic, Part 3, Career as Luis Alberto and Don Alberto. On December 2, 1903, Titanic was purchased by the Chilean company Lota y Coronel. After being purchased, Titanic was renamed Luis Alberto. For the next 12 years, Luis Alberto operated without incident. In 1915, Luis Alberto was renamed Don Alberto. Don Alberto would operate under this name uneventfully for the next 13 years. Don Alberto was last listed in Lloyd's Register in 1928. The ship's ultimate fate remains unknown. However, it is likely that the ship was scrapped that year. SS Titanic, Part 4, Conclusion. Despite having had a 40-year career, only one known photograph of the ship exists. The photograph in question is the one currently displayed on screen. This photograph was captured while the ship was serving under the name Don Alberto. Any other photographs that were displayed in this video were used for illustrative purposes. That includes the edited images I made specifically for this video. Although only one known photograph of the ship exists, many of Titanic's original design plans are available online, such as the one currently displayed on screen. I will leave a link in the description below where you can find more of Titanic's design plans. Although the 1888 Titanic never achieved the fame of her 1912 namesake, it is evident that the ship served a long and successful career, unlike her infamous successor. Today, the 1888 Titanic is remembered as the first ship to bear the name, one that originally symbolized strength and success, but has since become associated with tragedy throughout the course of history.